What's up, everybody? D'Amico Sledge is back here with another one. I hope everybody's been being good. I hope everybody feels good. I hope everybody's taking care of themselves as best as they know how to. Now, I gotta be honest. Nowadays, I'm very unconventional with my exercises. I used to be just like everybody else, going to the gym, bench press, squats, pull downs, lat pull downs, leg extensions, leg curls, sit down with the weighted curls, weighted crunches, all that. But after many years of research, development, testing on myself, and experience, I found the formula that works for not just for myself, but a lot of people around the world, as far as reducing inflammation, keeping up with your game, staying efficient, cleansing your body out. Now, there's a few key elements that everyone needs to understand. There's nutrition and moving the body. Nutrition, everything that you eat. So that means micronutrition and macronutrition, because they're both very important in their own way. I gotta be clear about that. They're both very important in their own way. And with the movement, there's not just exercising. You gotta be flexible too. So that means try to do as much stretching and exercising. You gotta exercise and stretch together. You gotta combine them both. You gotta make them into one world. You can't just have it separate. They need to be together, and you need to get it in sync so where you're exercising and stretching at the same time. So these are my tips to promote longevity. Keep on working out, reduce the pain in your workouts and everything, and reduce pain on your regular day life. Here's a point that a lot of people miss with exercising. A lot of people do exercises and they overcomplicate them and do all these crazy moves, up, down, all this jumping, hopping around, doing backflips, putting weight on your head and doing up downs, like all this crazy, ridiculous, man. It's like it's starting to get redundant. Like, it's no wonder that people are having so many issues with their joints and knee pain and back pain and everything. People spend a few moments in the gym exercising and then the rest of the time sitting down. That's the problem. What you need is consistency throughout your day, not just 20, 30 minutes of exercise. You need to have it regular. For example, if you're trying to improve your mobility, you need to get more mobile. If you're trying to burn fat, you can't be eating super fatty foods, especially if you're not doing the work to burn that off. So after you understand that, then you can start making the steps to improve your health and fitness. Here's one of the tips that I do: daily fasting. Daily fasting is so underrated, it's ridiculous. Daily fasting, basically, skip breakfast and lunch, try to keep liquids in your diet. It allows your gut to clear out all your food from the day before, and it lets you finish digestion without taxing all up on your energy. Because something that a lot of people don't realize is digestion is one of the most taxing, laborious activities that your body can do. That's the reason why people eat a big meal and they're super tired afterwards. So once you've already gotten daily fasting down pat, start exercising while you're in a fasted state. Because when you exercise while you're in a fasted state, the only fuel that you have is the remainder of the glucose that's still in your blood. After you burn that off, all you got is the fat storage to use as energy. And after you fasted long enough throughout the day, once your body starts pulling upon the fat for energy, if you exercise while you're in that state, it's going to promote your hormone production, good hormones that you need, like human growth hormones, testosterone. Also, it's going to help level out your ghrelin and leptin levels. Also, it's going to help you let your body finish digesting that food from last night. You don't want to be full coming to the dinner table. You want to be hungry coming to the dinner table. It don't make no sense to be already full going to the dinner table, right? So we already know that we got to implement fasting into your day, not just caloric deficit. So don't just cut back on the carbs and the fat and everything. Cut back on eating itself. Eat the same amount of calories, but don't eat them all day. You don't have to fast every single day, but implementing fasting into your daily routine, like say every other few days, every other day, or daily as you get used to it, That's going to help your body get equilibrium. Caloric deficit is not enough to get healthy. The next thing that I really feel like is really beneficial for fitness is you got to incorporate stretches into your exercise. So you got to do exercises that when you go down to the bottom part or the top part, depending on whatever exercise you're doing, you hit some kind of stretch. Because if you can implement a stretch into the exercise, it allows you to hit deeper muscles. It allows you to get more muscle activation. And then after that set, stretch as well. Stretching after your exercise or intra working out in between different exercises is going to promote healing. It's going to promote less damage, and it's going to also make you come back stronger the next time. You want that. You don't want to be coming back feeling weaker, because that's going to make you feel depressed and it's going to deplete your motivation. You want to come back stronger the next time. So implement stretching into your exercises. Top-notch facts right here. I don't feel like I need to touch too much on exercising itself. Just understand the fact that you're in charge of pushing yourself as far as you can go. Sometimes you don't even know your own limits, but you can push yourself further than you think. But it all depends on how strong your mind is. You have to be able to push yourself to do those reps, to be able to get up off your butt and stay consistent and do those workouts. You got to be able to push yourself. You got to be your number one motivator, because you know what? When your trainer is sick, who's gonna work out with you then? Nobody? Or you just gonna go home and stay home and sleep or whatever because your fitness buddy isn't there? You gotta learn to be your number one motivator. Because I tell you what, when somebody else ain't motivating you, you gotta do it yourself. Also, you gotta be open-minded to different kinds of exercise. You gotta try different variations, different angles, different positions, all that. Always keep trying new things. Don't ever get stagnant with your workouts. That's how you get results. So it's the next subject, nutrition. Micronutrition and macronutrition. Now, there's big stuff that you can eat, like protein. You know, you got your meat, your vegetables, fruit. Those are macronutrients. Now, micronutrients is stuff that's super underrated. A lot of people don't even know that the micronutrients, if you eat the right ones, you can get by with just having that and not even have the macros. You can get all the vitamins, minerals, aminos, protein, all that stuff you need just from the micronutrients. And a lot of them are plant-based. The plant-based ones are going to be best for you. So here's a few of them that I've been using. Number one is going to be spirulina. Most protein-dense food in the world. Good with inflammation, improves gut health, and so many more benefits. Next one is going to be chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is that green pigment inside a plant. Let me show you. See all the green? All the green in these plants? That's chlorophyll. That's how the plants transmit the sunlight into energy for them through photosynthesis with chlorophyll. So chlorophyll, when you put it inside the human body, it gives you benefits as well. Digestive health, wound healing, liver detoxification, and so much more. I don't want to bug your ear off. I got another video on there. You should check it out. Last one is going to be chlorella. Chlorella is another superfood. It's good at detoxifying you as well. It's going to help you get those harmful metals out of your body. Chlorella and spirulina are both forms of algae. They're both farmed, and you can get them from different sources. So pay attention to the sources where you're getting your stuff. That's with everything, every bit of food you get. Now, next part of nutrition, be a picky eater. You don't just eat every little piece of bullshit you see. Don't be going out to eat all the damn time. Sometimes you got to make some shit at home. Sometimes you got to make brown rice with some vegetables. Sometimes you just got to have some boring food, especially if you're somebody that's trying to lose weight in the first place. A lot of people need to detox their body and cleanse their body and not keep on putting toxins in. How are you going to cleanse the toxins out and lose weight if the food you're putting in you is only building the toxins and is throwing your hormones more off balance than it was before? You can't clean poison with poison. You can't clean poison with poison. I'm going to put that on the shirt. You can't clean poison with poison. What you think? So recap. Stay open-minded with your fitness gains. Stretching, exercise, stay consistent, try different things. Nutrition, micros and macros, so your big foods, as well as that little itty bitty tiny stuff that's full of protein and nutrients, aminos, antioxidants, all the stuff that's really doing the real good stuff that the macros just can't do, because macronutrients take up so much space. And cut out all the BS foods. If you could just start thinking like that and putting those certain categories in the back of your mind when you're considering your food when you're at the grocery store, then you're already going to be a leg up. It's going to help you get started and get things really going. Or even if you're already going, it's just only going to help yourself improve. If you've been working out for a long time, but you still find yourself having all kind of pain throughout your body, or you're just not getting the results you want, maybe that's a sign that you need to change things up and be open-minded to try new things.